Good evening, everybody. Another week has gone past us, and this time I have some news to say. I have spent the last week or two going through my Steam library, and I have uninstalled a lot of games, freeing up a lot of hard drive space in my computer in the process. Not only I wanted to free up hard drive space, but I wanted to narrow down the list of games I want to focus on, whether it's competitively or very casual, like Party Animals, for example. And the good news is I have made a lot of progress. So just to give you an idea, I tried Pablo VR again with my VR headset, but I just don't feel the fun in that game. Not only it takes up a lot of hard drive space, it's I don't know, something about it is just not fun to play. And not to mention the player count in the game has not gotten any better. I don't mind VR games, but I can look at a game and find out if it's fun to play or not, even if I don't go into a lot of detail. You just have that gut feeling. And another game that I'm slowly getting more interest again is the finals. The finals is starting to pick up a little bit of attention now because if it wasn't for that terminal attack mode, the finals would be just another game that's free to play on the Steam market, honestly. So that mode is finally coming back. I hope it's gonna continue to get better because that's the only other alternative that I want to play, even on ranked or competitively. The only other game that I can think of that can do competitively right now is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. It's not. I'm still not good at the game, but it's something that I can play. But I'm always prepared to have other options open just in case if something does happen to a game. And what else is there? Oh yeah, casual games, especially VR games. I'm still trying my best to narrow down the list of games I have so I can do more time in VR. There's only a couple of VR games that really stand out, which I'm still figuring out what I want to do. VR still continues to be the top priority, but it's still tough to schedule things, especially since I am still continuing to play Final Fantasy XIV Online. It's the only MMO that I have time for, and I actually enjoy playing. I wish there were more people to play with, but I'm having a fun time with that game, especially the story. I don't think of that game as a grind since I am going through my own pace. It's nice to have a game that respects your time. Can't say the same for many other games out there, whether it's paid or free to play. I'll try to get to single player games again, whether it's co op or just single player only, like System Shock, the remake, Hogwarts Legacy. Forget about that, by the way. What else is there? Hogwarts Legacy, uh, the two cat games. I forgot their names, but for those of you that have watched my broadcast, you know what I'm talking about. Again, there are great games out there that I've been very fortunate to have been gifted to me, but you have to be in the mood to play them. Not to mention the fact that I'm operating on limited resources. If I had enough money coming in per month, I would turn this into a full time job gig if I could. But until that happens, I continue to work a full time job in real life to make ends meet. So I'm very fortunate that I'm still able to do all of this on my spare time. But again, would like to have this as a full time job if I had to. It took me at least 2 to 3 years to figure out myself and figure out what to do and be comfortable with my personality. I have my limitations just like anybody else, but it took me that long just to get comfortable with myself. I'm not trying to focus too much on the numbers, but you have to make sure you're putting on a good show. And I'm prepared for the fact that not everybody's going to like it. But I'm very happy with the little happy spot that I was able to find in the last 2 or 3 years. So that's about the size of it. I'm continuing to go through the motions and let's keep it going. Thank you so much for continuing to support me after 3 years that I've been doing this. Thank you. Let's continue on.